Hello everyone,
Hey guys.
welcome back to the Ginchiest.
Yeah.
Today we wanted to talk about a really sensitive topic for us. It is about disability and being the center of attention. Because when most people have a disability that's very visible, noticeable, attention follows. People tend to look at you more, ask you lots of questions. And a question that we used to get a lot growing up was, what's wrong with you? And already that gives an indication that something is indeed wrong with you. We're actually going to be doing a series kind of tongue-in-cheek called What's Wrong With You, where we explain our individual disabilities. Mine being spinal muscular atrophy and Dan's being a traumatic brain injury. But to get back to the point of having this level of attention on us, it had in many ways a negative effect. A lot of times you just want to forget about these things. I've personally thought about doing a YouTube channel since 2013, and then with Dan, once we got married, since 2016. So this is a long time thinking about putting ourselves out there. And I think a major hesitation is because of this negative attention. But I think we finally realized that this is a platform where we can control that attention a bit better, or maybe use it for good. But getting back to some of the sources of negative attention, a lot of times I would also hear commentaries such as, oh, I didn't know that you could talk, where I would meet someone for the first time and they would say that while they were talking to a family member. And I would interject and say, oh, haha, well, that's funny. And they would go, oh, I didn't know that you could talk. I mean, and then another time I remember where my cousin had some guy she was dating, and he came over for dinner. And at the end of the dinner, he walked her out and he said, yeah, your cousins are really smart for being retarded. And she came back and she thought it was hilarious, but I obviously didn't forget about that. And then there are other parts where you're trying to do something that everyone else might do, such as dance or, even just eating. And someone will make a comment and point out to you, oh my gosh, you swallow like that? Or if you're dancing, to be like, oh, you're dancing, it's so cute. And I just don't want to dance ever again. Now, Dan doesn't like that because he likes to dance. Dan's a dancer.
I was.
Oh, no. I squashed your love for dancing, Dan. Well, tell us some of the commentary that you would hear, Dan, in terms of negative attention.
And like what is just try and forget about it.
You would try to forget about it?
Yeah.
Do you remember some of the commentary?
Yeah.
What were some of the commentary?
I went to the doctors. I broke my baby toe in my electric wheelchair. Well, I little for the first time, and I was like, we got this, and with CP.
What does MR stand for?
Mentally retarded.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And so were you able to correct them?
I tried to, but I wouldn't take the time to listen. I didn't mean this really nice nurse who understood me somewhat, but
It's really dangerous to have an incorrect diagnosis, Dan.
no.
Oh, that's real bad.
And then I told a couple buddies of mine. They write on me about that.
Which part?
The
I don't think that's funny, Dan.
Had be there.
Hi.
Hang on.
We wanted to pause really quick. Dan used the term MR, which stands for mentally retarded, in his story. And this term has a negative connotation, has been used historically, and recently people who have or who are well-meaning they drop the mental and they use retarded to describe situations that are frustrating and to them are stupid or don't make sense. We ask you to reconsider this term because it's painful to hear for many with all sorts of disabilities.
I think when I use the term retarded is just being different.
You mean meaning different?
Yeah.
But that's so broad, Dan.
No.
That's what they meant?
Yeah.
It's different.
I
I don't think that's what they meant. I think that's what they meant. Retarded is just different.
Yeah.
Well, that's like I told you. If somebody were to come up to a flower and be like, this flower is so retarded. Well, maybe that ties into the other aspect here, which is the medical staff were obviously making assumptions based on what they saw. And disability taps into something that I think is a part of all of us. It's different. It catches our eye. especially if it's something that we can see, if it's visible. And that aspect of our brain and the way in which we think is helpful. It's helpful throughout our human history to be able to notice things that are different. Where it becomes a problem is when we associate it with negative things. Different equals bad, different equals weird, different equals less than, which is the really dangerous part. That's something that I think a lot of people with disabilities struggle with, because it's this feeling of other people noticing something that's supposedly bad, but it's not bad, it's just different. We hope this was helpful. The next time you encounter someone with a disability, or if you yourself have a disability, know that we want to hear your story. So please, if you want to leave a comment below, do so. We want this to be a community for you too. Thanks for watching another episode of the Ginchiest.
Sorry, guys. One thing I forgot to mention.
No, we don't. Which one? We'll add that later.
Okay. I will add it later.
You don't need to say that. We'll just cut this out.